If you're a veteran of the Forex or any trading industry, you'll know that trading can be a very stressful activity. It is mentally draining and there can be a lot of emotions involved. Traders need to make split decisions day in, day out, and these emotions are usually handled quite easily if traders are trading small accounts of just a few $1,000s. But when you start to trade 6 or 7 figure accounts, things get a little tougher to manage. In this video, we're going to take a look at the struggles that some traders face when trading large accounts, and I'm gonna give you a few helpful tips on how to manage the emotions yourself. So let's not waste any more time and let's get straight into it. Trading with prop firms is a bit easier than trading your own money, in my opinion. Having a firm and a risk manager to answer to tends to keep traders' heads screwed on, and it helps them to manage. Now, this is much harder when you're on your own at home and you're the only person responsible for all of your actions. However, it cannot be overlooked that some traders actually struggle with managing large funded accounts. That is primarily due to the amount of capital they have under their management. You see the profit and loss that is floating, and it can be a 6-figure profit or loss, which is not that easy to manage emotionally. For example, some of our traders have over $1 million under their management, and that can be tough if you don't know how to deal with it. So let's look at the psychological effects that trading large accounts can have on you, and let's look at what our traders do to help them mitigate the effects. The emotions experienced by traders when trading can present themselves in different ways. Most commonly, they are greed and fear. The fear obviously comes from being scared to lose large amounts of money. This rings true even more with funded accounts when the capital is not yours. Just because it's our money, not our traders, on the line, doesn't mean that they don't experience stress from losing it potentially. And greed, on the other hand, usually comes from traders that have experienced a winning streak in the market. While these traders are what we call hot, they tend to look forward to increasing their risk and trying to keep that winning streak going. This rings even more true on funded accounts, as a single trade could make a gigantic profit for an individual. So now that we have identified the two most common emotions that traders struggle with, let's look at what we can do, or what our traders do, to help them reduce the effect that they feel from these emotions. You may have heard this before, but it's crucial to think in terms of percentages when you're trading or investing in the markets. When you're trading large sums of money and you're seeing a $30,000 drawdown, it'll take toll on you. It would take toll on me. It probably would take toll on everyone. It's a big amount of money for an individual. Losing streaks of 5 or even 6 figures will definitely make you more scared, will enhance the fear you feel, and it'll make you afraid to take on any more trades. However, thinking in terms of percentages can help with this a little bit. Seeing a 1% loss is much easier to digest than seeing a $30,000 loss. Obviously, they are the same thing in the grand scheme of things. It's about how the loss is perceived. Thinking in terms of percentages makes drawdowns a lot easier to manage. This is also true when it comes to wins. Don't think about yourself as netting 5 or 6 figures over a quarter. Instead of think that you made, 5 or 6%. This will help you keep your greed at bay, keep your risk low, and not get yourself in that sort of mindset where you're on a winning streak and you're trying to get more and more and more, and you just end up risking more, and then you expose yourself to the risk of getting back to where you started. Another thing we surely have to talk about on this channel is risk management. It's the core of everything we do as traders, so I'm gonna have to mention it in this video as well. Risk management should be simple. Look at our funded accounts, for example. You have a maximum loss of 6% on your new platform, and we need to ensure that whatever trades you're taking, you never get below that 6% drawdown. The first step to knowing what sort of risk you should be taking is, of course, backtesting. By conducting a thorough backtest, you'll learn what your maximum drawdown was and what your longest losing streak is over the course of the previous years. Now you work backwards from those numbers. Let's say that your maximum loss streak over the previous 5 years would have been 10 trades in a row. To stay safe, you would surely need to risk less than 10% of your remaining risk capital on every trade just to not get taken out by that drawdown limit. But I think in this example, 10% would be cutting it too close, so you may be thinking somewhere more along the lines of risking 5% on every trade. Of course, this isn't an exact science, and I'm just giving you a framework of how to think. I'm not giving you the exact numbers. The exact numbers are of course going to depend on your strategy, risk tolerance, and other factors that may affect your trading. You surely have to do your own math on that. However, having real tangible numbers in your hands is something very important. It is a sure way to remove a lot of anxiety that traders tend to experience when trading large accounts. It's worth noting that you must undertake an objective backtest. Having any human error in it would make the data worthless. So, in summary, the most important things you should take away is that managing large accounts is a lot about having the right mindset. Thinking in terms of percentages, having a good risk management, and a well-backtested strategy are going to be the tools that are going to help you stay much calmer when you're trading your own large funded account. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you've learned something. If you liked the video, don't forget to like it, share, subscribe, and if you want to get in touch with us, feel free to email us at info@luxtradingfirm.com, leave the comment down below, or reach out to our 24/5 live chat. My name has been Oliver. Thank you for watching, and have a great one.